The Wolverine Sports Network is on the air.
He's going to keep the football. Drive for the goal line. It's a touchdown! The Wolverines have won it on the final play of the game. Touchdown East. A Wolverine walk-off winner.
Ostrowski, the righty, winds and deals. Strike three! It's a perfect game! Tate Ostrowski has thrown a perfect game for the Wolverines.
Piper back to throw. Has time. Looking for the end zone, and what is it called? Touchdown! It is a touchdown for the Wolverines with 7 seconds to play.
Grove City has won the President's Athletic Conference Championship. Grove City wins the PAC. The Cinderella story is alive.
Piper takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires downfield. Frazier made the catch and scored the touchdown to win it for the Wolverines.
And we are back here at College Field for Game 2. This President's Athletic Conference doubleheader. Grove City and Allegheny. Allegheny taking the opener, 1-0 in 8 innings. Game 2 will feature this pitching matchup. Kennedy Stahl in the circle for Allegheny. Stahl, the freshman from State College, and it'll be Olivia Lancey in the circle for Grove City. Stahl this year, 0-3, 4.73 ERA. It's her 5th start of the season, 8th appearance. And Grove City will have, as we said, Olivia Lancey. She's 5-1, ERA of 1.56, start number 7 for her 8th appearance. She also has 1 save to her credit this year, 31 strikeouts in 40 1/3 innings. Here are the starting lineups in this one. First for Allegheny, same 9 in the field as before. The same batting order. Leading off in left field is Abby Robinson. Samantha Phillips will bat second and play center field. Elena Sharp, the third baseman, hits third. Batting cleanup is the right fielder, Jayla Jones. Morgan Kinney will play first and bat fifth. Avery McGee, the designated player, hits sixth. Batting seventh, the catcher, Lauren Felino. Rachel Seneca, the shortstop, hits eighth. Maisie Post, the second baseman, bats ninth. Again, it's Robinson, Phillips, Sharp, Jones, Kinney, McGee, Felino, Seneca, and Post. Grove City changing up things a little bit in the order. Leading off will be Evelyn Montone, the left fielder. Noelle Anthony in center field bats second. Batting third is the pitcher, Olivia Lancey. Abigail Metters is the DP, batting cleanup. Cora Myers will play first base and bat fifth. Zoe Lindner, the second baseman, bats sixth. Sydney Shea, the catcher, bats seventh. Abby Stauffer will play shortstop again. She'll hit eighth. Emma Vogt, the third baseman, bats ninth. And the right fielder in the flex position is Sydney McBride. Montone, Anthony Lancey, Metters, Myers, Lindner, Shea, Stauffer, and Vogt. We'll have opening pitch after this quick timeout on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Ken Frenchak here from the Velvet Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO. Windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
Sophomore from Abercrombie getting ready to face batter Abby Robinson, and Robinson takes the first pitch high for the ball. We are underway. Guide in the short left, Abby Stauffer, the shortstop, goes out to make the catch, and one away in inning number one. Brings up Samantha Phillips, the center fielder. 0 for 4, hit the ball hard 4 times. Again, she hit it hard 4 times. Lined out twice to right, twice to center in game one. So I have to think that she's maybe due a hit or two. Maybe a jam job or a bleeder. Wolverines hope that comes. She gets those in the next time around for Allegheny. Next game. Take strike one from Lancey. Lancey, the righty, deals. And the 0-1 pitch is a carbon copy of the first one. It's now 0-2. Wind gusting. It's been blowing all day. It's been blowing in. Lancey heading the count 0-2. And that one misses low. Shannon Hawk behind the plate. James Hoby out in the field. Wolverine defense, Sydney Shea catching. Cora Myers at first. Zoe Lidner at second. Emma Voke at short, or third, excuse me. Abby Stauffer at short. Outfield unchanged from game one. Lancey's 1-2. Fisted foul on the first base side. It remains 1-2 on Phillips. Evelyn Montone is in left for Grove City. Noelle Anthony in center, and the right fielder is Sydney McBride. Olivia Lancey, ahead in the count, 1-2, gets the sign from Shea. And the pitch, lined off the glove of Myers down the right field line. It's going to be a fair ball and a base hit. That one slicing away from Myers as the wind really howling now. You can certainly hear it. It's blowing right in our faces here behind home plate. 1 on, 1 down for Elena Sharp, 0 for 3 in the opener. Third baseman Voke, about 12, 13 feet down the line, hugging the line. And a swing and a miss by Sharp. Count is 0-1. Game 2 just underway. Bunt put down. Lancey off the rubber with it. Guns over to the second baseman Lidner covering. Sacrifice goes 1-4. Phillips goes to second on the play, and now 2 down for the cleanup hitter, Jayla Jones. Jones, 2 for 3 in game 1. So we have an Avonworth versus Avonworth matchup, both out of Avonworth High School, of course, down in the North Hills of Pittsburgh, down by Emsworth and Ben Avon, get the portmanteau of Avonworth. Jones, right-hand batter. Lancey's first pitch, pop foul, third base side, and it will drop. Did not have enough hang time, and it lands foul. It is 0-1 on Jayla Jones. Grove City will have Montone, Anthony, and Lancey due in the home half of the first. Jones, slightly open stance for the right-hand batter. Lancey has the sign. The pitch misses inside, a ball and a strike. Runner at second is Phillips. She singled and went to second on the sacrifice bunt. 2 away in the top of the first. Lancey's 1-1, off-speed pitch. Bounced through the left side off the glove of Stauffer. Montone up with it. The throw coming home. It is cut off. And Allegheny has a 1-0 lead. Jayla Jones singling through the left side. And Allegheny draws first blood. It's 1-0. Jones with her team-leading 12th run batted in. Going to bring up Morgan Kinney. Kinney 0 for 2 with a walk in game 1. Lancey's first pitch high for a ball. One 0 misses low, 2-0. So when Allegheny pitcher Kennedy Stahl goes out to the circle, she will be the beneficiary of a first inning run and perhaps more. Count is 2-0 on Kinney. Run over at first as Jones has not attempted a steal this year. Lancey's 2-0. Misses inside, now 3-0. Symmetrical here at College Field, 220 the whole way around. A pitcher's park to begin with the wind blowing in. It is a tough day for hitters, or can be a tough day for hitters. 3-0 is a strike, now 3-1. Kinney, the right-hand hitting first baseman, struck out, walked, and flew out in game one. She's ahead in the count, 3-1. Olivia Lancey sends this one in, swing and a miss. It's a foul tip. Count now 3-2, so Jones will be off on the pitch. Of course, yesterday in the baseball game, Geneva had first and second, 2 outs, a 3-2 count, and the runner took off. Of course, you can't leave early in softball, but that was a big play. Kenny Laverch went to the inside move and picked off the Geneva runner to end a threat in the 8th inning. Payoff pitch coming from Lancey. Mile-high pop-up on the infield, and Abby Stauffer coming in from shortstop makes the catch in the center of the diamond to end the inning. But Allegheny jumps on top. Gators get a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. After a half inning at College Field in game 2. It's Allegheny 1, Grove City coming to bat on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and 1 associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
What is dedication?
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that my kids wouldn't have a father. And I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. I definitely had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Evelyn Montone will lead off for Grove City to begin the bottom of the first. Kennedy Stahl up on the rubber for Allegheny, and the first pitch to Montone misses low for a ball. Montone 2 for 4 with a stolen base in game 1. Next one is outside 2-0. Stahl on the season has pitched 23 2/3 innings, 8 strikeouts, 6 walks. Opponents hitting .345 against her. So she's had pretty good control, but there's also a lot of balls in play against her. 2-0, in there for a strike, 2-1 now on Montone. To be followed by Anthony and Lancey here in the home half of the first. Allegheny on top, 1-0. Two-1. Misses away, now 3-1 on Evelyn Montone. Montone, righty batter, shows bunt. Takes that one low for ball 4. So a rare walk issued by Stahl. And the Wolverines have the tying run on for Noel Anthony. Anthony 0 for 3 with a sacrifice in game 1. Good speed over at first, good speed at the plate. Sharp, the third baseman, creeping in. Kinney at first base also in. Bunt pushed up the first baseline. Grabbed by Kinney, throws to Maisie Post, covering over at first base. The sacrifice goes 3-4. And the Wolverines have the tying run now at second with 1 down for Olivia Lancey. Lancey 0 for 3 with a walk in the opener. Grove City stranded 7 runners in scoring position in game 1. Lefty batter, Lancey skies this one foul, third base side. Sharp over by the fence, and it lands in the Grove City bullpen, out of play. A foul ball. Oh, 1 misses away. 1-1 on Olivia Lancey. Lancey, the only lefty batter on the Grove City roster this year. One misses away. 2-1 now on Lancey. Allegheny defense, it's the same as it was in game 1, save for Stahl doing the pitching instead of Hulse. 2-1, rolled on the right side. Gobbled up by second baseman Post. Throws to Kinney over at first for out number 2. Montone over to third on the play, but now 2 down for Abigail Metters. Metters 2 for 3 with a walk in game 1. She is the DP in game 2. Metters between games was having her left foot worked on by athletic trainer Addie Boffman, and just retaping it a little bit, shoring up some things. First pitch is a strike at the knees. Of course, that Abigail pitching, that's the foot she lands on. So righty stepping forward onto the left foot. She pitched a gem in game 1, but a hard luck loss. 0-1 misses away, 1-1 on Metters. Her in the DP spot gives the Wolverines a little bit more lineup flexibility in terms of pinch running and so forth. Not burning up a sub per se. Sydney McBride, who's playing right field, is in that flex spot. We'll see how things shake out as this one goes on. The 1-1 chopped foul past head coach Kristen Kraber in the third base box. And it's now 1-2 on Abigail Metters. Stahl gets the sign, the 1-2. This one's poked on the right side, right to the second baseman Post, who flags down that humpback liner, and that will end the inning. Wolverines get a runner to third, but she's stranded there. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through 1 in game 2 at College Field. Allegheny on top, 1-0 on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Packed of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Avery McGee leading off for Allegheny. She takes strike one from Olivia Lancey. 1-0 Allegheny, top of the second. McGee 0 for 2 with a sacrifice in game one. Lancey gets the sign from Shea, and this one's hit softly on the right side to Zoe Lidner, the second baseman. That's out number one in the second inning. Brings up Lauren Folino. Went 1 for 3 in game one, but it was her single leading off the eighth that turned out to be the winning run on base. She singled, was replaced by pinch runner Madeline Myers, who scored on Robinson's 2-out hit. But Folino was able to come up with a big hit and get the Gators a 1-0 lead, and they won the opener 1-0. Swing and a miss by Folino, came up empty. Her second at bat, she gave one a ride to left that on a day where the wind was not blowing, it's probably a home run, but wind knocked it down, and Montone made the catch in front of the fence. Olivia Lancey. The righty kicks and deals. This one's fisted right up in the air by home plate, and popping out of her crouch to make the catch is Sydney Shea, and quickly 2 down in the second. That'll bring up Rachel Seneca. She struck out in each of her 3 at-bats in the opener. Two down in the inning 2. Seneca, the number 8 batter in the order. Lancey's first pitch bounces in for a ball. It's 1-0 on Seneca. Third baseman Vogt hugging the line, a step in front of the bag. Over at first base, Cora Myers even with the bag, a few feet off the line. The 1-0, sliced foul on the first base side, sent the on-deck hitter Maisie Post skittering out of the way. 1-1. Lancey's 1-1 forthcoming. It's a fister on the right side. Myers, the third baseman, picks it up, hustles to the bag, and a very tidy top of the second for Olivia Lancey. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Middle of the second, 1-0 Allegheny on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and 1 associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
My name is Jim. I'm a veteran, and I lost both legs in Vietnam. My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
I'm Julius. I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission, helping veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned.
I'm Cece. My victory was finishing my education.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Cora Myers leads off the bottom of the second for Grove City. Myers 0 for 3, hit by a pitch in game one. The 0-1 coming from Kennedy Stahl on the way, and this one's driven out towards right center. Will drop in for a base hit. So Cora Myers with her first hit of the afternoon, and the Wolverines have a runner on with one down for Zoe Lidner, who pinch hit in game one and walked. Lidner starting at second base. The freshman from Blackhawk. Allegheny, perhaps thinking a bunt is coming. Corner infielders are in. Lindner hits a squibber, knocked down by Stahl in the circle. Throws over to first in time, so it was not a bunt, but in effect it was. Lindner retired 1-3. Myers takes second on the play. So the tying run in scoring position for Sydney Shea. Shea 1 for 4 in game one, a sixth inning single. Shea doing the catching in game two, played third base in game one. Hulse's first pitch is an off-speed pitch in for a strike, 0-1 on Sydney Shea. Sun trying to break through. Been a mix of clouds and sun today. Plenty of breeze. 0-1. Skied out into short left. Coming on and making the head-high grab is Robinson for the second out of the second inning. Two down for Abby Stauffer, who started at short but did not bat in game one. She was in the flex position, so she will bat here in the nightcap. Stauffer on the season, 2 for 19 with a run scored. It's her 13th start overall this year. She's started at both short and second this year. First pitch misses inside. Foligno flags it down, keeping Myers at second. Stauffer, 28 appearances last year for Grove City, primarily as a pinch runner. It's her first year as a regular starter. Takes the 1-0 high, 2-0 out of Greencastle Antrim High School down in the south central part of the Commonwealth. I believe that would be Adams County. Didn't bring the Rand McNally Atlas with me. 2-0 is high, 3-0. It's actually in Franklin County, so I was wrong. I apologize to all of our listeners and viewers down in the Greencastle area. 3-0 is low, ball 4. So Abby Stauffer earns a 2-out walk. 2 down for Emma Voke. Voke starting at third base and batting ninth. She's hitting .300 this year, 6 for 20 with a double and 4 runs batted in. Myers at second, Stauffer the trail runner at first. Stahl's first pitch, this was tomahawk towards left center, and Robinson into the gap makes the catch to rob Voke of extra bases. That ball was hit well, but a good jump from Robinson, and Voke is retired to end the inning. Wolverines, no runs, a hit, no errors. 2 left. End of 2 in game 2. Allegheny on top, 1-0 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Mama, what does the chicken say?
Chicken. Oh, okay.
When the wolf?
Oh, a wolf. Ooh!
What about the tiny dog? Cat? Owl? Dolphin? What does the turkey say? Whale?
Whale sound.
Do the giraffe.
Giraffe, really? Okay. Giraffe.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right.
Visit NHTSA.gov/the right seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Nine, 1-2 for Allegheny in the top of the third. Maisie Post will lead off. Post 0 for 2 with a sacrifice in game one. That was a big sacrifice in the 8th inning, however, got the eventual winning run to second base. Olivia Lancey's first offering is strike at the knees. 0-1 to Post out of Northeast Pennsylvania. Lancey's 0-1. Misses low. Good friend Brian Dewey, former head softball coach at the now closed Mercyhurst Northeast, is the athletic director at Northeast High School. Very accomplished men's softball player, a number of state and national championships for Coach Dewey. 1-1 fouled back towards us. It's now 1-2. Robinson and Phillips to follow here in the top of the third. Tomorrow night, Grove City men's lacrosse team back home. Wolverines will host Allegheny 6 o'clock over at Thornfield. You'll be able to watch the action here at athletics.gcc.edu and on the PAC Digital Network. Lancey's 1-2. Bouncer right side. Fielded on the third hop by Zoe Lidner, throws over to Cora Myers for out number 1. And back to the top of the order for Abby Robinson, who popped out the short leading off the game. Robinson now 1 for 5 in the doubleheader. Right-hand hitting left fielder Robinson made a very nice play to end the bottom of the second on a ball that Emma Vogt belted to the gap. Robinson fouls off the first one. It's 0-1. We'll take a look at the PAC scoreboard here in short order. Everybody in action today or tonight in the PAC. All 12 teams, 6 doubleheaders. W&J and Chatham will get underway in about an hour down in Pittsburgh. 0-1 from Lancey. Foul first base side into the parking area. And it is 0-2 on Robinson. Allegheny, if you're just joining us, won the opener 1-0 in 8 innings. Count is 0-2 on Abby Robinson. Lancey deals, and another foul, this time on the behind home plate towards the drainage creek, and it stays 0-2. Bethany down Teal in game 1 today, 10-6. Westminster blanked St. Vincent 9-0 in 5 innings. Geneva defeated Waynesburg 7-5 in game 1 of the doubleheader. We do not have a final on Franciscan and Hiram. So yet, Franciscan was on top early in that one. They may still be going on. We'll see. 0-2 misses inside. Now 1-2. They are in the 6th inning of that game. Franciscan leading 6-4. And here it's 1-0 Allegheny in the top of the third. 1 away. Allegheny batting. Lancey's 1-2, rolled on the right side. Moving to her left is Lidner, gloves it. Throws over to first in time for the second out. So a pair of assists for Zoe Lidner here in the second inning. Or third inning, excuse me. 2 down for Samantha Phillips, singled and scored in the first. Phillips 1 for 5 in the doubleheader. Phillips, the right-hand hitting center fielder. First pitch from Lancey. Strike down the middle, 0-1 on Phillips. Vogt, the third baseman, inching in front of the bag. Myers a step in front of the bag at first. The 0-1. Off-speed pitch. This one's lined to center, and Phillips, another solid hit. As we noted earlier, she hit the ball hard 4 times, 4 loud outs in game 1. This time she's hit the ball twice pretty well in game 2 and has herself 2 hits. So runner on with 2 down for Elena Sharp. She had a sacrifice in her first at bat. third hit of the game for Allegheny. Gators had 4 hits in the opener, all singles. First pitch to Sharp, bounces in for a ball. Sharp 0 for 3 in the opener. Phillips, good speed over at first. See if she's on the move here with 2 down. The 1-0 foul back to the parking area on the first base side. Count even at a ball and a strike. Some PAC baseball going on today, too. Franciscan defeated St. Vincent 9-3 in game 1 of that doubleheader. And St. Vincent is up 2-0 in the 5th inning of game 2. W&J leading Waynesburg University 6-0 in the 6th inning in PAC baseball action. I believe that is game 2. Grove City baseball team will host Waynesburg on Thursday. 1-1, strike on the outside corner. Now 1-2. Baseball home Thursday. Softball home Thursday at 3:30 for Chatham here at College Field. So lots of ball and stick action here on campus Thursday as we head into Easter break. That all, of course, weather dependent. The 1-2. Misses high, 2-2. Rest of the week, forecast looks rather soggy, but like everything, it's subject to change. 2-2 with 2 away in the 3rd. Sharp battling. The runner over at first is Phillips. Lancey deals. Skied foul territory, 3rd base side, and it will land in the Grove City dugout. It remains 2-2. Sharp staying alive. Lancey working with classmate Sydney Shea behind the dish. The 2-2. Misses away, now 3-2, so Phillips will be off on the pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the top of the 3rd. 1-0 Allegheny with the lead. Lancey gets the sign. And the pitch. Fouled off the screen. And we'll do it again. Lancey today, 31 strikes, 12 balls. This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Phillips will be off on the release from first. And another foul down the left field line. Montone on the run, but it'll hit the tree that overhangs, and that's automatic dead ball. And the count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tomorrow night, Grove City men's volleyball and women's lacrosse teams both in action, both at Chatham, both at 7 o'clock. Then men's volleyball home Saturday for Hiram Senior Day at 11 in the Grove City College Arena. Another payoff pitch from Lancey. And another foul ball, this one back towards the parking lot again. And it remains 3-2. A lengthy duel between Sharp and Lancey. (3-2) on the way from Lancey. Here it comes. Popped on the infield. Myers says she has it, and she does. And after a 10-pitch battle, Lancey comes out on top, getting Sharp to pop out. In the 3rd, no runs a hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 3. Allegheny on top 1-0 on the Wolverine Sports Network.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career I can be proud of and supporting my family.
America's veterans are on their most important tour, the tour of their lives.
I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission to help veterans get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran, and my victory was finishing my education.
DAV offers veterans of all generations a lifetime of support for victories great and small.
My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
My victory was getting my service dog a new best friend.
We help more than 1 million veterans every year as they face and conquer their challenges.
My victory is being able to be there for my family.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Evelyn Montone swinging first pitch. And a little flare drops in behind the pitcher's circle for an infield hit for Evelyn Montone. Not the hardest hit ball of the afternoon, but it's a single. Montone on base for the second time today. And the Wolverines have the tying run on. As Evelyn Montone able to reach on a soft single. Brings up Noelle Anthony. Anthony had a sacrifice back in the first. As Grove City looks to get on the board for the first time today. Wolverines were blanked in the opener. Bouncer up the middle, sneaks through for a base hit. Noelle Anthony swinging first pitch, singles up the middle, first and second, nobody out. Wolverines in business. First and second for Olivia Lancey. Lancey 0 for 4 with a walk in the doubleheader. So Wolverines 2 pitches seen, 2 hits. Lancey, lefty batter, takes the first pitch from Stahl outside for a ball. Excellent speed on the bases for the Wolverines. Montone and Anthony, probably the 2 fastest players on the roster. If they're not, the list of people ahead of them is a short one. The 1-0, Lancey lines this one past the second baseman, will get down for a base hit. Montone motoring around third, she will score, and we're tied at 1 as Olivia Lancey singles to right center. Anthony stops at second, and we have a 1-1 tie here in the bottom of the third. Olivia Lancey, her first hit of the afternoon. And that'll bring up Abigail Metters. But before that, Beth Curtis will come out of the first base dugout and talk to the entire infield. Grove City finally breaks through after 10 innings today. Ample chances for Grove City. In the first game, 11 left on, including 7 in scoring position, but that time Lancey turned on that one. As the Wolverines are getting their second look at Kennedy Stahl. Tied at 1, Abigail Metters, who hit a humpback liner to second in her first at bat. Metters 2 for 4 with a walk in the doubleheader. Metters awaiting the pitch. She takes a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to Metters. She is the DP in game 2, batting for the right fielder, Sydney McBride. Bouncer to the right of the circle, grabbed by the second baseman. Post guns over to first in time. Runners move up on the play. Now second and third for Cora Myers. Myers, the team leader, and runs batted in. She singled in her first at bat. Myers standing in. Playing first base in game 2. She was the DP in game 1. Swinging at the first pitch. Foul first base side. It will land out of play in the Briars. Good luck fishing that one out. 0-1 on Myers. Wind continues to gust. It's been blowing all day straight in. 0-1 misses low. Count even now, a ball and a strike to Cora Myers. Myers 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch in game 1, so she is 1 for 4 in the twin bill. Anthony at third, Lancey at second. One away in the bottom of the third. Grove City has forged a 1-1 tie. This one bounced on the left side. It skips past Sharp, grabbed by the shortstop. Backing up over there, Seneca, a good play by Seneca. It is a base hit for Myers, but the runners cannot move up. So the fifth hit of the afternoon for Grove City loads the bases for Zoe Lindner. Lindner hit a comebacker to Stahl. This one driven to right. Jones makes the waist-high catch, and Anthony did not tag on that shallow fly out. Lindner retired. Now 2 down for Sydney Shea. Shea flew out to left in the second. Shea 1 for 5 in the doubleheader. Bases loaded, and 2 away for the Wolverines. Looking to break a 1-1 tie. Grove City has scored once this inning. Stahl's first pitch is low to Shea, 0-1. Felino doing the catching, Kinney at first, Post at second, Sharp at third, Seneca at short, Robinson, Phillips, and Jones left to right in the outfield. 1-0, bounce up the third base line. It is a fair ball. Anthony scores. Lancey motoring home. Pulling into third will be Myers, and Shea will cruise into second with a 2-run double. Wolverines been looking for the big hit all afternoon, and they finally get it courtesy of Sydney Shea. She doubles down the left field line, and Grove City has a 3-1 lead. Anthony scores, Lancey scores. Myers stopping at third on the play. Sydney Shea cracks a 2-run double, and it's 3-1 Grove City. We'll bring up Abby Stauffer, who takes first pitch inside for a ball. Stauffer walked in her first at bat. Grove City struck for 3 in the third. It's 3-1 and looking for more. Stahl's pitch to Stauffer, bounces, blocked by the catcher Felino. Felino catching both ends of the doubleheader. She caught all 8 innings and all 130-plus pitches from Madison Hulse in game 1. She will no doubt sleep well later tonight. Count is 2-0. Myers at third, Shea at second. Stauffer heading the count 2-0. Swinging at that one and fouling it straight back into the parking lot. It's now 2-1. In the fourth, Allegheny will have the middle third of the order. Jones, Kinney, and McGee due up. Two and one on Stauffer. The pitch misses inside. Now 3-1. And there's activity in the Allegheny bullpen off to our right. Looks like Mackenzie Kieber, the freshman from Ambridge, is getting loose. And Stahl's leash may be getting short. 3-1, foul up the third base line. It's very possible this is the last batter for Stahl if she doesn't retire Stauffer. Count is 3-2, payoff pitch coming from Stahl. Here it comes. Misses high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Stauffer walks for the second time. That'll bring up Emma Vogt, who hit a sharp liner to left, but it was flagged down by Robinson. Bases loaded. Grove City has scored 3 this inning, a chance to break it open. Number 9 hitter Emma Vogt. First pitch, this one's roped to left. It's a base hit. It's going to be extra bases. It's going all the way to the fence. 2-run score. Here comes Stauffer steaming home. The throw will not be made as it is a 3-run double for Emma Vogt And the Wolverines have a 6-1 lead. Vogt belted that one, jumped on the first pitch. It is 6-1, and we're going to have a pitching change for Allegheny. Grove City on top 6-1. We'll tell you about the new hurler when we come back on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 12 private institutions and one associate member, the PAC thrives in athletics and academics. Now sponsoring 24 varsity sports, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics, with academics at the core of every program. With over 300 academic All-Americans and over 1,400 academic honor roll recipients with a 3.6 GPA or higher in the past year alone. Our student-athletes excel in athletics as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Mackenzie Kieber will come on for her 6th appearance, 4th in relief this year for Allegheny. 0-2, ERA of 8.25. 9 innings pitched, 9 1/3 actually. She's allowed 22 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. She will face Evelyn Montone, who is the 10th batter of the inning. The Wolverines have batted around. Montone got it started with a single. She scored on Olivia Lancey's base hit. 6 runs in for the Wolverines with 2 away. Emma Vogt out at second after her 3-run double. Kieber's first pitch misses a bit low. It's 1-0. So the starter, Kennedy Stahl, goes 2 2/3. 7 hits allowed, 6 runs so far. Also responsible for the runner out at second, Vogt. She walked 3 and did not strike out anyone. 1-0 chopped on the left side. Knocked down by the shortstop, and she has no play. And now that she may have a play as Vogt is hung up. Throw back to the plate. Vogt looking to get down to third. In the rundown, Vogt looking, still looking. She's going to dive and out at the plate as Kinney came down to make the tag. So that play will go 6-2-5-3 to retire Vogt at the plate. Montone reaches on, I guess you would call it a fielder's choice, perhaps. E6, there's a lot going on there. We'll sort that out after the inning. But the Wolverines score 6 times, 6 runs on 6 hits. There were no errors, and 1 left. Through 3, Grove City leads 6-1 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Valvoline Express, carry car wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy. We'll check your oil, check your fluids, and get you clean. Fast, friendly service for cars, trucks, and SUVs. Wiper blades or filters, check your tire pressure. Locally owned, nationally loved.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Fall. Leaves are changing. Why not get a jump start on the season and get the oil changed in your vehicle? We have your grade of Valvoline oil regardless of your gas or diesel engine. We stock most air filters and windshield wiper blades. So don't forget, we offer 2 automatic car washes along with 2 self-serve bays. Stop by to have your car run and look great. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express, carry car wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out, it's that easy.
Top of the 4th, Olivia Lancey's first pitch to Jayla Jones misses for a ball. Jones singled in a run in the first. Grove City leading 6-1. Wolverines put up a half dozen in the home half of the 3rd inning. Lancey's next pitch is lashed foul up the first base line. The official scoring on the last play of the inning. It's an E6 that allowed Montone to reach. Then Vogt was hung up between third and home, retired 6-2-5-3 with Kinney applying the tag at the plate. So that was the first error of the game. Jones 3 for 4 in the doubleheader today. Came in hitting a team best .412, and she has done nothing to hurt that at all. 1-1, high, 2-1. Vogt, the third baseman, even with the base. Myers a half step in front of the first base bag. 2-1, driven out towards right center. That's going to be a base hit. McBride cuts it off in the gap, but Jayla Jones, 5 hits and 6 at-bats in the doubleheader. Allegheny looks to answer here in the fourth, and the leadoff single brings up Morgan Kinney. Kinney 0 for 3 with a walk in the doubleheader. Final line on Kennedy Stahl, 2 2/3, 7 hits, 6 runs, all earned, no strikeouts, and 3 walks. First pitch from Lancey, misses, 1-0. To the number 5 batter, Morgan Kinney. Kinney, the junior from Brunswick, Ohio, northeastern part of the state, near Cleveland. Bouncer left side. Vogt got a piece of it, goes over the shortstop Stauffer, but everybody is safe. And back-to-back singles to start the fourth inning for Allegheny. Allegheny with 2 on for Avery McGee. McGee 0 for 3 today in the doubleheader, 0 for 1 here in game 2. Lined out to second baseman Lidner back in the second inning. But first and second for the Gators, nobody out. Vogt creeping in from third. Lancey's first pitch misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Six runs, 7 hits, no errors for Grove City. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for Allegheny. But the Gators with 2 on and nobody out on the fourth. Lancey's next pitch, fouled straight back. The count now is 1-1. 1-1 on McGee, sophomore from Chandler, Arizona. Listed as a catcher and infielder on the roster. She's been the DP in both games. Now she asks for time, and it is granted to her by home plate umpire Shannon Hawk. Lancey's 1-1. Skied in the infield. Infield fly in effect. Stauffer makes the catch on the outfield grass for out number 1. One down for Lauren Felino, fouled out to catcher Sydney Shea. Back in the second inning, Felino 1 for 4 in the doubleheader. Felino, right-hand batter. Lancey deals, popped, foul territory, first base side. Cora Myers says she has it, and she makes the catch in front of the Allegheny bench on the first base side for out number 2. So quickly 2 away. That brings up Rachel Seneca. Seneca grounded out to Myers. Back in the second, Seneca, 0 for 4 today in the doubleheader. 3 strikeouts in game 1. Lancey looking to get out of the jam after the first 2 runners reached. Righty deals, and that one misses low for a ball. 1-0 to Seneca. Jones at second, Kinney the trail runner at first. Top of the fourth. Lancey deals. This one foul out of play on the first base side, evens up the count at a ball and a strike. Franciscan and Hiram there in the 7th. Franciscan leading 6-4. Wonder if perhaps they had a weather delay of some sort over there in Portage County, Ohio. The league's 2 Ohio schools meeting today. 1-1 misses high. It's now 2-1. Grove City men's tennis will win today, 6-1 over Geneva. Going to 3-0 in PAC play. Two balls and a strike. Lancey deals. This one line foul down the right field line. It's 2-2. And looking at the radar, you can certainly see why they may have had a delay over at Hiram. The radar looks like the old 32 box of crayons, the different colors on it. But cloudy and windy here, but no precip yet. 2-2 from Lancey. Chopped foul at the third base line. It remains 2-2 on Seneca. Seneca hanging tough, looking to get on base for the first time today. Count is 2-2. Sixth pitch of this at bat. Jones at second, Kinney at first. They had consecutive singles to begin the inning, and a pair of pop-outs after that. Lancey's 2-2. Missed inside. Lancey, a rare display of frustration out there. She kind of shrugs her shoulders, and we'll get back up there now for a payoff pitch. So the runners will be off on the release. 3-2. Lancey gets the sign. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Tied up Seneca with that fastball inside, and that'll end the threat. Allegheny, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Halfway home in game number 2. Grove City on top, 6-1 on the Wolverine Sports Network.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Put your phone on D&D, that means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D, that means do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Two, 3, and 4 due for Grove City. In the bottom of the fourth inning, Noel Anthony, who singled and scored last inning as Grove City sent 10 batters to the plate. She takes strike 1 from Mackenzie Kieber, who came on in relief last inning. 6-1, Grove City leads bottom 4. Anthony 1 for 4 with 2 sacrifices today. She had a sacrifice in the first inning of game 2. The 0-1. Popped foul and into the Allegheny dugout. It is quickly 0-2. Kieber came on last inning and got the final out of the inning. Montone hit a grounder. There was an error on the play, but Allegheny ended up getting the third out as Emma Vogt was caught in a rundown after the misplay. 0-2, golfed out to left. Robinson is there, and she'll make the catch for out number 1. Of course, Vogt had the 3-run double last inning to give Grove City a 6-1 lead. Sydney Shea a 2-run double as well. 1 down for Olivia Lancey. Lancey singled in a run and scored in the third. She's 1 for 2 in game 2. 1 for 5 with a walk in the doubleheader. Lefty batter facing Keeper for the first time. First pitch, swing and a miss. It looked like Lancey was trying to park one out beyond right center, but comes up empty. 0-1 on Lancey. Keeper's next pitch, fouled straight back into the parking lot, and it's 0-2 on Lancey. Grove City will host Chatham Thursday. Allegheny back home later in the week. Friday, 3 p.m. doubleheader with Teal. The 0-2 misses away, now 1-2. 12 teams in the PAC this year. Top 6 will get into the PAC tournament. It's a real logjam in the league. Count as a ball and 2 strikes on Lancey. This one roped to right, it's a base hit. Lancey thinking too, the ball's going to be cut off on the right field corner by Jones, but Lancey slides in with her PAC best 10th double of the season. The Wolverines have a runner in scoring position for Abigail Metters. Metters 2 for 5 with a walk in the doubleheader, 0 for 2 in game 2. Metters, the DP, hitting cleanup for Grove City. First pitch misses low for a ball, 1-0. Metters awaiting the 1-0. This one's bounced on the right side. Post with it. Throws over to first in time for the second out of the inning. Lancey takes third on the play. So Metters hit the ball to second base in all 3 at-bats. 2 down for Cora Myers. Myers singled in the second, singled and scored in the third. Myers 2 for 5 in the doubleheader, also hit by a pitch. Myers swinging first pitch, skied to right. Jones near the foul line in fair territory, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. A 1-out double from Lancey, but she is stranded at third. Grove City, no runs, a hit. No errors, 1 left. On to the 5th at College Field. Grove City leads game 2, 6-1 on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Maisie Post will lead off for Allegheny in the top of the 5th. She takes ball 1 low and inside. Post, Robinson, Phillips for Allegheny. Maisie Post grounded out to second in her only at-bat in game number 2. She's 0 for 3 with a sacrifice in the doubleheader. 6-1 Grove City, top of the 5th. Wolverines looking to get a split. Allegheny won the opener 1-0 in 8 innings. There's a shot back into the box, knocked down by Lancey. Throws the first in time. Post hit a screamer back up the middle. Lancey knocked it down and was able to collect herself and record the out. Post hit it hard, but she's the first out of the inning. Lancey was able to knock it down with the glove. And fortunately for her, it did not carry him too far away. One down, back to the top of the order for Abby Robinson, who's 0 for 2 in the nightcap, 1 for 6 in the doubleheader. That one was a big one. The go-ahead single in the top of the 8th in game 1 as Allegheny won 1-0. Lancey's first pitch, strike at the belt, 0-1. Tomorrow, Grove City College men's lacrosse, home to Allegheny, 6 o'clock. You'll be able to watch it here, the PAC Digital Network and athletics.gcc.edu. Thursday, baseball and softball both home at the college as well. 0-1, driven out to center, and it will be played on a hop by Anthony as the wind knocked that one down. So Abby Robinson with her first hit of game 2. Solid single to center. 1-on-1 out for Samantha Phillips. She's 2 for 2 in game 2. She's hit the ball hard all 6 times today. Two for 6 in the doubleheader. Batting with 1 on and 1 out in the 5th. Lancey gets the sign on the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Tied up Phillips with a pitch up under her hands. It's 0-1. Myers, the first baseman, a step in front of the bag. Vogt even with the bag at third. Second baseman Lindner shading the hole. Outfield straight away, normal depth. 0-1. Chopped foul at the plate off of the leg of Phillips. And it's 0-2. Lancey today, 49 strikes, 20 balls, getting ready to make her 70th pitch of the afternoon. Allegheny scored 1 in the top of the first. Grove City getting 6 in the bottom of the third. The liner speared by Lancey, guns it over to first, double play. Olivia Lancey flashing some leather, and that quickly ends the 5th inning. For Allegheny, no runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. Middle of the 5th in game 2, 6-1 Wolverines. You're watching Grove City College softball on the Wolverine Sports Network.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Zoe Lindner leading off for Grove City in the bottom of the 5th. She'll take strike 1 to the knees from Mackenzie Kieber. Lindner, Shea, Stout, 6, 7, and 8 in the Grove City order due. The 0-1 misses away, 1-1 on Lindner, who was 0 for 2 in game 2, starting at second base. She pinch ran in the opener. Freshman from Blackhawk down in northern Beaver County. 1-1, misses high, 2-1. Some darker clouds rolling in. Wind blowing straight in. 2-1, strike at the knees, 2-2. Wind coming out of essentially the west-southwest here at College Field. The 2-2 from Kieber. Fouled back towards us. It stays 2-2. So Keeber has come in and done a nice job of stemming the tide. Closed out the third. Then gave up just one hit in the fourth. Count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Keeber deals. Skied out into short left center field. Now back onto the edge of the dirt. Making the catch is the shortstop out there. That's pulled in by Seneca for out number 1. You saw the wind push that one back towards the infield. One down for Sydney Shea, 2-run double last time. She's 1 for 2 with a run scored in that 2-run double. Shea 2 for 6 in the doubleheader. And the first pitch is, thank you very much. Missed to Shea. It's 1-0. This one bounced on the left side. Gobbled up by the shortstop. Seneca guns over to the first baseman Kinney. And quickly 2 away. And Mackenzie Keeber doing a very nice job out of the bullpen, keeping Allegheny within striking distance. 2 down for Abby Stauffer. Stauffer walked in the second, walked and scored on the third. First pitch to Keeber, or from Keeber to Stauffer, is a strike. Count is 0-1. Next one is popped out into short left, going out and making the basket catch is Seneca. So Seneca, a busy 5th inning out at shortstop, and she helps Keeber retire the Wolverines in order. Zeros across, on to the 6th. 6-1 Grove City on the Wolverines Sports Network.
When is the best time to talk to your family about staying in touch during a disaster? When floodwaters reach your door? When wildfires are engulfing the edge of your neighborhood? Or an earthquake is destroying buildings? When a tornado is tearing through town? Or a hurricane strikes? Or is the best time perhaps today? During a disaster, you may not be able to stay in touch with your family or friends as easily as you think. And it's not always as simple as using your cell phone. That's why now is the time to take action. Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Elena Sharp leading off for Allegheny in the top of the 6th inning. And Olivia Lancey's first pitch to Sharp misses low for a ball, 1-0. Sharp 0 for 1 with a sacrifice in today's nightcap. Went 0 for 3 in game 1. Looking for her first hit of the afternoon. (1-0) fouled off, 1-1. There is a severe thunderstorm warning for Mercer County, which is, of course, where we are. The storms are up in the northern part of the county, moving due east. So nothing imminent here, but certainly something that is both literally and figuratively on the radar at this point. 1-1 misses low, 2-1. If there's a lightning strike within that's close enough, action would be halted. Hopefully that does not come into play, but it's spring in Western PA. Allegheny's already had one game shortened by weather this year, an 11-9 setback to Waynesburg that went 6 innings. 2-1, high, 3-1. Lancey in the circle. The 3-1 coming. Here it comes. Low ball 4. So Sharp with a leadoff walk. She's on base for the first time today. Gonna bring up Jayla Jones, who's been on base all day. Jones 4 for 5 in the doubleheader. That's the first walk issued by Olivia Lancey. Jones, right-hand batter, slightly open stance. First pitch runs inside for a ball, 1-0. Wind really gusting now. It's the automated warning coming in on the computer there. Apologize for that. 1-0. Popped on the infield. Vogt comes in to make a diving catch as the wind knocked that one down. Vogt came a long way and made the catch, and Jones is retired for out number 1. Emma Vogt having herself Vogt with that 3-run double earlier, making a nice defensive play as well there. 1 down for Morgan Kinney, who is 1 for 2 in this one, 1 for 4 with a walk in the doubleheader. 1 on, 1 out. Sharp over at first. First pitch cut on and missed. It's 0-1. As perhaps in the background you can hear some of the campus alerts going off because of the thunderstorm warning. Again, the warning's in the northern part of the county, but still good to be alert to everything because they can pop up in a hurry. 0-1's a liner back into the circle, flagged by Lancey. Another double play. Second straight inning in which the Wolverines have turned a 1-3 double play. Sharp doubled off. Second double play turned by Lancey and first baseman Cora Myers. For Allegheny, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Middle of the 6th, 6-1 Grove City on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at Goodwill.
Emma Vogt swinging at the first pitch. She hits a bouncer on the right side, grabbed by Post, the second baseman. And Vogt is retired 4-3, 1 out. Vogt now 1 for 3 with that 3-run double back in the third. Back to the top of the order for Evelyn Montone. Montone walked in the first, singled and scored in the third, then reached on an error at the end of the third inning. So she is 3 for 6 today in the doubleheader, along with a walk. Mackenzie Kieber, what a job she's done in relief today for Allegheny. Kept the Wolverines within striking distance. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 to Montone. Kieber's 0-1, misses high, 1-1 to Montone. Kieber, the freshman from Ambridge, on the lower end of Beaver County. One, skied out to right center, going back on it and making the catch in the gap is Samantha Phillips. Montone retired for the second out here in the sixth. 2 away for Noelle Anthony. Anthony sacrificed in the first. Singleton scored in the third. It flew out to left in the fourth. So Anthony is 1 for 5 with 2 sacrifices today. Wind picking up, as you can see. Anthony swinging at the first pitch and on the run out there, and looked like a repeat of the last one. Phillips ranging to her left to make the catch, and Grove City is set down in order. We go to the seventh. Grove City looking to earn a split. Wolverines lead 6-1 on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Jack here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for old man winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
He will lead off the seventh for Allegheny. Pitch to strike on the inside corner. He 0 for 2 in the nightcap, 0 for 4 with a sacrifice in the doubleheader. 6-1 Grove City in the top of the seventh. And just to let everybody know that whenever this game ends, whether it's after this half inning or an Allegheny comeback, we are going to, as Lancey's 0-1 is high, 1-1, we are not going to have a post game. So when the final out is recorded, we're going to say good night. You'll be able to see the box score and everything online because of the storms coming. We're wanting to get everything out of here before we get drenched. So that'll be just to let everybody know that we will not have our normal post game. But Olivia Lancey, 3 outs away from her 6th win of the year. 1-1 in for strike, now 1-2. Big hits for Grove City in the 6-run third inning, 2-run double from Sydney Shea, 3-run double from Emma Voke. Phillips and Jones both 2 for 3 for Allegheny. The 1-2 from Olivia Lancey. Rolled foul up the first base line, or third base line, excuse me. And it remains 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. 83 pitches today for Lancey, 57 strikes. 1 strikeout, 1 walk for her. The 1-2 misses high, 2-2. Vogue, the third baseman, even with the bag. Myers a step in front of the bag over at first. Middle infielders shading their respective holes. Lancey's 2-2 to McGee. Golfed foul down the third base side. And it stays 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. McGee, Folino, Seneca, 6, 7, and 8 in the Allegheny order due here in the bottom or the top of the 7th. Gators need to rally. 2-2. Pop foul again. Allegheny won the opener in 8 innings, 1-0. Gators led 1-0 through 2.5, but then Grove City with a 6-run third. Two-two coming from Lancey. Pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch misses high, 3-2. And you can see some of the ominous skies out beyond center field. Payoff pitch from Lancey. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Tenth pitch of the at-bat upcoming to Avery McGee. Wolverines will be home Thursday for Chatham. That's a 3:30 start, not 3:30. Weather permitting, of course. Allegheny will be home Friday for Teal at 3 up in Meadville. Weather permitting for that one, too. 3-2 from Lancey. Fouled right back into your living room. That rattled the cage there. Let's try and fix that for you. We made it through almost 15 innings before that happened today. Another payoff pitch. Popped out behind third base. Near the foul line, Abby Stauffer there to make the catch for out number 1. So Lancey wins the battle. Out number 1 here in the 7th. The one down for Lauren Felino, who's fouled out twice today. And the first pitch is a strike to Felino. And, you know, maybe the picture isn't perfect at the moment, but he'll get us through for these last few outs. Pretty good, solid hit coming back at us there. 0-1 on Felino. Foul on the right field side, 0-2 on the Allegheny catcher. Felino 1 for 5 in the doubleheader. We're in the 7th. Grove City on top 6-1 in game 2. Lancey getting the sign from Shea. 0-2, swing and a miss. Felino chased that one out of the zone. Second strikeout today for Lancey, and the Wolverines are 1 out away from a split today here at home. Last chance for Allegheny. It's Rachel Seneca, who is 0 for 5 today with 4 strikeouts. Nope, we're going to have a pinch hitter. Seneca will be lifted. And the pinch hitter will be Riley Laura, freshman from General McLean. She will pinch hit. Laura, 1 for 12 at the plate this year. 083. It's her 10th appearance of the season. She's made 4 starts. She will bat for Seneca here in the 7th. Lancey's first pitch. Misses inside for a ball. And it's 0-1. Lancey gets the sign from Shea. The off-speed pitch is lashed fouled on the first base line, 1-1. Six won the lead, 6 runs, 8 hits for Grove City. A run on 6 hits for Allegheny. Only error of the game, charge of the Gators. The 1-1 from Lancey, bouncer right side. Lindner has it, throws over to first to Myers, and that'll do it. It's a Wolverine winner in the 7th for Allegheny. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Grove City wins it 6-1. The total 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Grove City. 5 left on. Allegheny 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error, and 4 left. Olivia Lancey gets the win. She is 6-1. Kennedy Stahl takes the loss. She's 0-4. And this game was completed in 1 hour and 31 minutes. So the teams split. Grove City now 5-2 in the PAC. Allegheny is 2-6. And we are going to call it an afternoon, now evening here, as we want to beat the weather. But thanks to everybody who tuned in. Thanks to the operations and grounds crew. They built a very nice platform for us here. We really appreciate it. It worked great. Thanks to Todd Gibson, our athletic director, for all of his support. Thanks to Kathy Jacobs, our facility manager, as well. And thanks to you for tuning into today's doubleheader. A split for the Wolverines. Allegheny takes the opener in 8 innings, 1-0. Grove City takes the nightcap, 6-1. This is Ryan Briggs saying so long from College Field. You've been watching Grove City College Softball on the Wolverines Sports Network and the PAC Digital Network. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the Wolverines Sports Network. We'll talk to you next time on the home of the Wolverines.